think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kurt. My pronouns are he, him, his. I'm a fourth-year criminology major and also the programs intern at the International Center. And also, I'm in Irvine right now. What inspired me to head into the International Center? I think for the most part, I was very interested in just international cultures and just learning about different countries. I was born in New York and moved to the Philippines for about 13 years. And then I moved here in California in Oxnard about 8 years now. So it's been quite a while. But the thing is having that international background when I was in the Philippines, I was always had an eye to kind of search different cultures. I wanted to diversify myself, have a better sense of diversity. My hometown in California doesn't have as much diversity as I wanted. There's not really much of an Asian population. So definitely going here at UCI kind of changed a lot of my perception of because the majority is an Asian population. So it's been very cool and getting to know Filipino culture. I downloaded an app called Tandem. So it's kind of just a language exchange app. So I wanted to learn various languages like Korean, German, Mandarin, all of the above, just to see other people's culture in that way. That's where I met one of my best friends. His name is Kyron. We met there, so we were just exchanging languages, or just for me, it's kind of just me just giving back and international students or people from international countries just to learn English. Going through those apps, I wasn't comfortable with English myself. I kind of improved my English because of it. When they ask you oh, what's an article, a and the, or is that right? I don't know. Pronouns he, him, she, her. I'll try to research that myself and try to find ways for me to kind of learn about American culture as well. From years from now, I hear from my quote unquote students from those language exchange apps, and then they would tell me how much of this success they had just learning English for me. So I was very thankful, it's helping people get internships, or just for them to present in a way that they can portray themselves, that they wouldn't be able to do in their home country. For my best friend and I, talking back and forth about how life is, just learning about English. But at the end of it, before he was about to go home to China, he basically hey, let's meet up. It was my first time meeting an online person. I was kind of scared, but we met at Disneyland and it was really cool. So I got to have that experience with them and go to theme parks and just have an exciting day. I loved every single moment of it. But I was there for 3 days, but I just saw him in one day. It was very fun. He had a great time. Just showing him my hometown, Ventura, California, and some parts of Oxnard. So yeah, it was just very nice. That guy, he gave me so much, I guess. I didn't know people would care about me that much, that would drive for me. So I had that moment of just oh, this guy's really kind. Hopefully one day I can meet them again. So I guess just the overall kindness Kyron gave me kind of just developed my passion to this international community. And I really do thank him, because he gave me so much kindness, that I'm willing to give back. I'm a transfer student, so I came from a community college. I got accepted to UCI. And once I got accepted, I instantly searched for any international opportunities on campus. And then once I did, I was trying to search just looking at Handshake, basically the app to search jobs at UCI. I saw student assistant. So I was oh, this is a really interesting position. I can be in the front desk, and I have previous front desk experience from my old community college. So why won't we do it? It's gonna be fun. But yes, I did apply. I remember just going to my cousin's place, and he drove me to Irvine just to get an interview before I even went to UCI. So when I got the interview, I was so thankful to even have an interview. International Center opened that door for me where I can work, or at least not worry much about money. I was just very thankful, just meeting international students too. It's been such a great experience, meeting the diverse international anteaters. One of my goals, just give back the kindness he gave me. So I did go to a lot of events. So, and then one of it's It's about intercultural communication. That's where I met Ben, which is the current programs intern and one of my best friends right now. Once I met him, he kind of introduced me to the whole program section of the International Center. Like I got to see Southern California as a whole because like I haven't really traveled as much in like LA. Having an international background too, I get to learn about different cultures during those trips. It's just a fulfilling experience overall that I got to have a chance to be a part of the International Center. I applied to be a programs intern and I remember just, forgetting my lines, like kind of nervous in the interview. But like overall, like the interview started, like I remembered everything just come back to me. And then once I did the interview, like I just did my best, and thankfully I'm your programs intern this year. Yay! Welcome everyone. I'm Kurt, your programs intern at the International Center. Being the programs intern at the International Center, it kind of gave me a lot of experiences, like talking to different cultures, that was my overall goal. That was like when I started IC, it's like learn their story. I'm fulfilled. Getting to host my programs, starting like a panel for student leaders. I helped host like a student leader panel for the International Center, and having that, it kind of like gave me a lot of a feeling of accomplishment because I would really want to give back to the first years, the second years that are interested in getting involved. I'll bring like student leaders to just like talk about their experiences, like getting to host like several life in the US where like I can just help a student like transition to the American life. Getting the feedback from the international student population, even the domestic students that are interested in international programs. They really help kind of succeed, and just like if ever there's like a case where like my programs didn't go as well, I'm always going to be willing to get that feedback. I got to like work with Jessica, which is one of the programs intern at the International Center right now. So she's been very helpful and just like keeping me like on track at like all my assignments that I need to do. I really do want to thank her. So yeah, I'm not only thankful for Jessica, but I'm also thankful for Bonnie, Chloe, Ben, Patrick, Serena, all the whole team. So even the ICEPS leader, the volunteers, like everyone is giving me such a great moment like here in the IC, regardless of who they are. Also like a special shout out to Jane and Sandy as well, because they helped guide me overall being just a programs intern. I do love every single moment that I do have to be a part of this team and help them succeed in any way that they can, and just help support them. Try to hype them up in the chat. If they ever need someone to talk to, I'm always willing to be here and listen. Position that I'm very interested in right now is probably going into human resources. I think overall just how the International Center gave me a chance to kind of just like interact with like the employee aspects, and just just making sure that they're doing fine, and like checking in with them in like the group chat, helping the International Center like with the hiring process, like interviews, being a part of like talent acquisition. That's really something of interest of mine right now. Learning about like the administrative work, and just like trying to be more organized with my skills. Not even just like being like a programs intern, but also just like being a student assistant, and how that helped me. I got better at like data entry and just like being totally detail oriented. All the experiences that I've had here at the International Center will benefit me in the future. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe down below, and turn on post notifications for more content at the IC.
What a wonderful world.
Did I forget anyone? Oh, Serena! I always forget Serena.